Eile, you ready? Eile toldot Noach. Noach ish tzaddik. He was a tzaddik. Tamim haya b'doratav. He was complete. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu went to Noach. Could you have a better credentials than that? Can you imagine coming with a smicha? You know what a smicha is? Smicha is when you go into the doctor's office, they have these, they were certified by this hospital, by this. Smicha is you're certified. Yeah. Could you be better certified than HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to you, you're an ish tzaddik, you're tamim, etel kimithalech Noach? Could be a better certification than that. The best. So one says, Rashi says, he was great. Noach was special. He's a tzaddik. But that's what some say. But yesh me'rabbeitenu dorshin oto ugnai. There are those that darshan ugnai. That if he would have been in the Dorosh of Avraham, in his door he was great, but not in the Dorosh of Avraham. I'm asking you, if the Torah says that he was great, how could you come along and say that he wasn't? The Torah says he's an ish tzaddik. He's a tamim. Et elokim et ha'och Noach. Yesh dor shel gnai. How do you go to dar shel gnai? What does that mean? B'dotav. The b'dotav means even in his door, even though they were all Rishayim, and still he stayed at tzaddik. You know what that means? To stay at tzaddik in the door of Rishayim. That's what b'dotav means. That's what the first pshat says.
But if he was in a different time, he wouldn't have.
That's what the first pshat says. Oh, they're right. They're right. The one who said that he was a
That's
tzaddik.
like 2019 when we come to learn Torah, it's the same thing.
The what? What? Any answer?
In today's time, when we come to learn Torah, it's the same idea.
The what?
That we're coming to learn Torah instead of seeing what's all outside is, puts us on a higher level.
Right.
If we were in a different generation, we'd be nobodies.
So, okay. But when the Torah speaks about him, how great he was, why say he wasn't? Why say he wasn't?
I'm not saying he wasn't.
What's it? They do. They darshan gnai. They say the Torah's
he
coming.
was in his generation.
They're saying that he's a gnai. Read the Rashi, my friend. Read the Rashi. V'yesh darshan oto gnai. They're taking this pasuk and they're being darshan gnai. Gnai means, what's a good English word for gnai?
Bad?
Not bad. No. For,
Safely or like negatively.
Negatively, that's best. Negative. Gnai is negative. Good words. He came special to give me this
Right
word.
there. Right there.
Came into special. You had a question? I would say the difference is like this. They claim that how great he was, but in potential he was possible to do even greater. He was great, but he had potential to be even greater. And because he didn't use out his potential, that's why. Of course he was great. The Torah says he's great. There's no question in our mind. But what he had the ability, and this is what tzaddikim are very afraid of. Tzaddikim are always afraid of that even though they do. But who knows, since HaKadosh Baruch Hu blessed them with so much ability, maybe if they go a little bit further, a little bit more. I tell you over the story. I walked down the street. A van was parked on King's Highway. Door of the van was open. 3 kids were sitting and eating with yarmulkes. 1 kid was sitting without a yarmulke. So my first thought was, and the mother is in the driver's car, driving. Must be, maybe not get involved. So I walked by the car. And I said, Rebbeinu Shalom, how do you know? I walked back. I say to the child, eating without a kippah? Eating without a kippah? Pulls out his kippah, puts on his head. The mother says, thank you. I walk by. In other words, she wasn't able to put on him the kippah. He was stubborn, maybe something she did that he was very upset about her, whatever it could be. I had to come along and put on his kippah. Now, what would be if I wouldn't have gone back to put on his kippah? I come upstairs and they played a video And they showed me walking down the street. And they showed me walking into the van and seeing the kid without the kippah, and I go on. And then they played me and they showed me I could have gone back and put on the boy's kippah. And who knows what impression I would have had on him. You could have done it. You didn't do it.
Maybe now he's
To you, he wouldn't care. To you, none of you boys.
Remember for the rest
But
of his
me,
life.
the rabbi, the kid is a rabbi is different. These kids love rabbis. The little ones, rabbis come. That's one of your great kochot that you put into the kids to love rabbis. So it's scary. It's very scary. That's why tzaddikim used to cry. The Koizenburger Rebbe, you ever hear about the Koizenburger Rebbe's? Oh my Emmett, now he built Eretz Yisrael, he built the hospital in Netanya. He built the whole city. He built here, Union City, not Union City. Great man. When he was a young man in Europe, he felt he was weak. So when he went to say the shiur, he had the Talmidim bring in the Sfarim to the table. He came with a pile of Sfarim, and he used to have them bring it in because he felt it was too weak. The Germans came in. They took him to the concentration camp. They put him into a labor camp, and they had him climb up a ladder with stones on his back. So he cried and he said, "Look at you. Here you said you didn't have koach to bring the Sfarim into the Beit Midrash. And here you can go ahead and take stones on your back and climb up the ladder. What was with you? What was with you?" So there's two ways to look at it. That's what the Rashi told us. I'll give you a mashal. Two ways to look at it, right? There's a wagon driver. In those days, they had to grease the wheels. So this wagon driver, middle davening, reminds himself he has to grease his wheels. He goes out with his towels and tefillin, and he starts smearing the wheels with grease in his towels. Rebbe Levi Yitzchak Barditcher walks by. You know where Rebbe Levi Yitzchak Barditcher was? He said, "Wow, look what we have."
Maybe it's
He loves his
maybe it's
tefillin
not
so much,
Strong.
he's changing the wheel.
Here it is, you know.
He's greasing the wheels. He loves Barum so much. He's greasing wheels with towels and tefillin. The next great rabbi walks by and says, "What? With towels and tefillin, you're greasing the wheels? What's with you? That's what you do with towels and tefillin." So there's two ways to look at it. There's the way to look at it. Wow, look how great. Even with towels and tefillin, he so wants to wear his towels and tefillin that even when he has to grease the wheels, he wears his towels and tefillin.
I don't know if anybody would do that. I don't know. Being realistic, it's hard to look at it that way.
That was his greatness. I'll tell you another story with him. You ready? Another good story with him. To show how you can look at it with Dov. How you can look things with good. Someone walked into his Bet HaMidrash and said he's an Avel. You know what Avel means? he needs to daven for the Amud. So, okay. The guy davens and goes very quickly. No. Go very fast. When he finishes davening, the boy Yitzhak goes over to him and says, "Ba ba 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 ba." Baby, what are you saying? That's how you sounded upstairs.
Wow.
You sounded ba ba boo 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 ba ba boo boo. There was an old man standing there who was over 70. Says to the Rebbe, the way says to him, "Rebbe, but when the baby goes ba ba boo 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 boo, the mother understands what he wants."
That's good. I like that.
He said the mother understands, not the father.
Good father, though.
I don't understand. I ask my wife, what did the baby just say? What's this?
You get to know them, then you will.
Only a mother can know that.
A mother knows. So Rebbe Levi Yitzchak said, you were sent down on this world to say that statement. Your whole 70 years, 75 years you're on this world wasn't allowed to say that statement.
Give him Musa.
To say, to be a mewitz yosher, to say good about a yid. I read why Yitzchak said, yeah, this is how you daven, this is called davening.
Saved Rav Levi also, because he didn't see the good in it until the guy.
Right.
And it was a credit to Rav Levi.
Right. But Rav Shalom Shadron used to tell the story. And Rav Shalom Shadron used to say, if I would have been there, I would have had an answer. You know what he would have said? That's good if the baby is 3 months old and goes ba 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 ba. But if you have a 25-year-old man dressed and he's in the crib saying ba ba boo boo, then it's rachmanis. Good, huh? It's good. And so the show said, if I would have been there, I would. Bottom line. Yeah, you should look at everyone a good eye. Because if you notice like this, in Rashi he said like this, Yesh merabotenu dorish ushvach. The yesh shedorshin l'gnai. Does it say rabotenu here when it says gnai? No. Yesh merabotenu dorshin ushvach. The yesh dorshin oto gnai. When you're rabotenu, to darshan ushvach, you have to be rabotenu. But to darshan gnai, anyone can do it. You don't have to be rabotenu. In order to be rabotenu, you has to darshan ushvach. But with gnai, anyway. But the world says over there, when Rashi came upstairs, Noach, they want to be Mekabel Panim. That's what the world says.
Really?
That's what they say. Everyone went to be Mekabel Panim Rashi, and not Noach. Because Noach said, you wrote on me, Yesh Dorshin Gnai. And what Rashi wrote, stays all. But they say he later made up with him. Right?
How do you know?
That's what they say. That's what they say. Because later Rashi says when he calls him a tzaddik and doesn't say tamim, so Rashi says, why didn't he call him tamim? Because mikzah shvocha lefanav. Rashi says, because you don't say in front of a person. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was speaking to Noach, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Noach, I didn't find only you being a tzaddik. So Rashi, yes, it should have said more. He said, you're a tzaddik and a mikzah shvocha lefanav. So Rashi is dashing the Shvach. Because Rashi is saying that's mikzah shvacho. So Rashi said, don't worry about it. Look what I wrote over here. Okay.
Got you.
Well, got you. You're my friend. Bracha v'atzorach everywhere, but we should always look at things with shvach. But don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.